because he was an ally of the country that did attack us, and he declared war on us. So we knew that he meant business because he had invaded Poland and he had in Czechoslovakia.
To get around your point, isn't it?
No,
so he was friends with the country that attacked us.
No, not friends, allies, and he declared war on the United States. And we had not attacked him.
War on the United States.
No, ISIL is just bluster.
Oh.
You think?
Wait. So now you get to decide in your interpretation of the Constitution. Come on, man. You got to let me get the point. No, I got to say this.
You
first.
think ISIL can plant its flag in the
not
White
the
House?
issue, is it? See, you
think that they have the capacity to
when you finish,
attack
let
us?
me know.
Sure.
Now I'll answer. Let me answer. You seem to want to be the arbiter of all of this. No, let me finish, or I'm going to walk away. I get to finish my point. You're deciding if ISIL can really launch an attack. You think it was okay to go after Adolf Hitler because you decided that he was substantial enough. He was allies with people who have attacked us. Therefore, it was okay in your mind. The Constitution says that. But because you've decided that ISIL is incapable of launching the kind of attack that you find to be sufficient to meet the constitutional definition, that as long as you have decided all these things, that's the end of the story. I got bad news for you. In America, everybody's allowed to have a point of view of what is and isn't. It's why we have a court system. And quite honestly, I'm simply not going to be comfortable with you, unless you want to run for president, making those decisions for me.
Well, I was asking for your opinion, and I'm examining the reasoning on which your opinion is based. It's not about me imposing my opinion.
No,
since you asked me what my opinion was, and what my principle is, which is very clear, self-defense, and if we're attacked or we're in imminent threat of attack, then we can go to war. But the problem is, in the case of ISIL, that's a insignificant military power that has no possibility of attacking the United States. You know why? Why? They don't have a Navy and an Air Force, and they can't get across the Atlantic.
Really?
That's right. They can't get across the Atlantic. And thirdly, they're so weak that they can't even defeat Assad or the Iraqi government. Both of these are third world military powers. Therefore, they're not an imminent threat to our security, and they killed 2 of Americans, and the people that killed them should be punished. That would be my view, since you asked me.
Well,
but I want to know.
I'll leave it to whoever listens to this to see the flaws in your logic. Well, because you are deciding. You keep saying you're not, but you're picking and choosing who is a fit.
When you ask me to tell you what I think, I share my views with you.
And I'm telling you that anybody who is...
And you think that if there's an evil group or country, there's an evil group or country somewhere that they have attacked us. That's self-defense. And even if they have done nothing to us, because they're evil,
but they have
we
done
have
something to us.
What did they do?
When you killed 2 Americans, you've done something to us.
So if Americans go to a war zone as journalists and 2 of them get killed there, that is they have attacked the United States. My goodness, Americans are killed all over the world. Are we going to go to war with every country in the world where they kill Americans?
Do you see a difference by any chance of somebody getting run over by a car and somebody getting their head locked off?
Murdered. Like these 2 people were criminally murdered, and the criminals should be punished.
Let me ask you this.
But it has nothing to do with going to war, because it's not self-defense. They didn't attack America.
Is there any number of people, of Americans, they could kill over there that would make you think, now we're under attack? Or is it endless?
Well, if Americans go to fight them, then Americans declared war on them. They are fighting America. But if 20 journalists go over there and they want to shoot film about this war, and they get killed either by Assad or by ISIS, well, they chose to do risky business, and in my view, poor judgment, and that doesn't mean that what they did to them was right. It was wrong for them to be murdered, but it's not a war.
I'm answering.
Well, it's rather long.
Let me try it this way. Is there anybody in the Middle East that you feel that ISIL or any of those organizations have attacked? Is there any
Absolutely.
country?
They attacked Syria and they attacked Iraq. And they're in a all-out war for their own survival in these two countries, and they're way too busy to worry about the United States, and they could care less about the United States. And
I gotta go if you're not going to let me consider serious. Well, I never got to make my point. I asked a question for a point. Is Iraq? Well, you made the point. You said they attacked Iraq and Syria. That's the answer to the question.
Do you agree?
Not a speech. I do agree.
Oh, good.
Now, is Iraq an ally of the United States today?
Iraq is an ally of the United States?
I'm asking.
They shouldn't be if they are,
But
because
are they?
I'm not sure what the status is. They kicked us out, and then they said we had to leave.
Well, you can think about it, but I'll just make